Welcome to this video. Today I would love to share something that I can see quite often with clients. Last week I had a new client in my office and he shared very honestly that he was very disappointed. He is working in an organization for quite some years, made his step through the organization, and he was in the current position for over 6 years. He applied for an opportunity and to him it was very obvious that he would be the person for that role. So he applied, he spoke about it, about the role with his line manager, and he was officially invited to speak to the line manager and HR about that role. But the next day he got a phone call that he was not even invited to go further in the process and that there were other candidates which they want to continue with. He was pretty upset about it and he shared like, Ellen, I was not even able to stand on the podium. I was not even invited to show myself. Why did they at least give me the chance to show why I think I'm the excellent candidate for this position? They know me. I'm working for this organization so long. As a coach, I always go and sit next to the client. You know, some people say a coach is someone who mirrors you. That's not the way I work. I listen very carefully. I ask some detailed questions and then I come and sit next to the question and I say, you share what you see in your life. I share what I see and then we compare notes. So I asked him, I said, can I ask you a few questions and can I share what I see when you share this? And of course he allowed me to. And I said, you know what? I just wonder how much time, how much energy, how much budget did you spend on yourself the last few years? He started looking at his shoes. He was silent. And I said, tell me, what is the time you made a plan? I looked at your resume, you're right, you're a strategic leader. You're someone that comes from a vision. What is your personal vision? What is your personal strategic plan for your career and ambition? He kept staring at his shoes. And he said, you know what? I love the organization. I'm so loyal. I love the teams. I have quite a big span of control, over 1,000 people that that I'm the leader of. My direct reports, I'm so aware of their qualities. I empower them. I can see the qualities in them. And I support them to grow, to go to the next step. And there are already 3 or 4 people that can do my role. But I'm so busy with others that I sometimes forget to think for myself, what is my vision, what is my next step on my career path? I just didn't make any time for it. And we wondered together if that had maybe anything to do with the fact that he wasn't even asked. And then I felt his anger again and he said, I'm so disappointed. Ellen, I'm so disappointed. Why did they not even give me the chance to step on the podium? Why did they not even, invite me for the next round in this application process? And again, I shared what I see when I looked at that. And I said, can we compare notes again? And he said, yes, please. You're going to do it anyway. Which is not true. I won't do it if he says, no, I don't want to know. But I did share. And what I saw was that he was on the podium, but he was not aware of that. Every day you go to your work, every day you're in your office, you observed by others, by your peers, and not even maybe aware of that. You are not aware of that, and they are maybe not aware of that, but unconsciousness, they do see you. You are always on the podium. And the invitation to speak with HR and the line manager, that was stepping on the podium, that was inside. If you do not prepare for that well, if you don't prepare for that interview, what do you expect? And yes, maybe up till now, you just go smoothly and you know your colleagues and they invite you for the next role. But the higher in the organization, there are other things relevant. I'm aware of that. It's not just, the way you run the business or the results you get. It's more about relationships. It's more about vision. How clear are you running the business? How clear are you talking about the vision? How much eye do you have? What is needed in the board? What the board is expecting? What the CEO is expecting? So for this next step, you might need to do something different. But as a leader, as an international leader working in an international environment, it's not enough to Zoom with your CEO every now and then. It's important that you realize that you need to build a relationship that is not selling yourself, but that is from curiosity coming, knowing what is going on, knowing what their topics are. And that means you have to be aware of that. You have to have a vision. You have to be aware of your own qualities, your own career path. You have to have a vision, but you also need to have a strategic plan. What is your next step? How are you seeing your career path? And is it still the same organization you want to work at? Is it the same thing you want to do for the next 5 years? What I quite often see is that within 3 and 5 years, someone loves to change. What is it you still want to learn? Or is it something you want to teach in an organization? What does it mean for you? Maybe having a different kind of impact. Or maybe a different kind of role within the organization. Or the next step is also financially impacting your personal life. So if you are aware of all that, what would change? And this is a topic I think is more and more important in this time, because it starts with awareness and not just being busy making the results. But you can lead by example as a leader. You can lead. You can lead your organization and you can lead your teams by showing that you have a personal vision and that you have your plan. And if you don't know what it needs to line up, I'm here. I'm going to talk about it here on the Global Leadership Platform or in the forum. We're going to talk about it. And I have some exercises for you so you can really see what is needed, but also bring that into action so that this won't happen again. And I'm sure that my client maybe will even be invited for the next step, either within his organization, maybe in a different role. But he was aware of the fact that I needed some support. And that support is first of all realizing, oh, I have to do something about it. It might not just happen to me. And the clearer you are in your vision, in what is you want to achieve and why, really feeling like what is it I want to bring in the world, and what is it, what might come back, what might it bring to me. The clearer you have that, the easier it is to talk about it, to promote yourself in a healthy way, not sell yourself, but just be you. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it is something that comes to mind for you as well. And maybe there is an exercise you can do by start feeling inside what is it you dream of, what is it you would have a vision of. If you were the project you were asked to manage, if you were a project manager of your own career project, what is your vision? And what are the first steps in your strategic plan to get the end result, which is a lovely job, a job you really engaged in, that really gives you the opportunity to maybe learn, to grow, so you can do what you're good at. So please spend some time on that, at least thinking, maybe writing, and make your own strategic plan. And most important of all, set the next step in that direction.